Hey, Shalom, my cons, man. Hey, man, I'm feeling good, man. We're gonna get ready to pop off Baruk Pasach. Our coming out party. Where the trees start to blossom, the harvest, can be, connected with. Life is popping off. You MHOE. Baruk Pasach. What are the feast days? What should the feast days mean to us? Obviously. We have Nagas that celebrate feast days. We got Nagas that like really celebrate feast days, like they really truly believe that they, have all the times and the dates and everything lined up. You know what I mean? And cool, man, cool. We ain't here to argue about your dates. We ain't here to argue about when you celebrate your feast days, or even when you celebrate Shabbat, or you collect your rest. As long as you are attempting to rest, man, find, whatever you connect, directly with the Creator. Feel good and zon up. All we saying is just be reminded of it. We know that we got into so much iniquity as a people that the Creator had to put us in our place. Teach us what it is to be disconnected from our source when we're not most high over everything. So, our feast became an abomination to the Creator. He said, I don't even want your feasts, I don't want your Sabbaths, because they're all vanity. That's the reason. Not that the Creator does not want his children. Mama doesn't want her babies, or framing or shaping don't want their babies popping off in correction. So because they declared it abominable to those particular, of our nation, of our tribe that were in vanity, because they weren't truly Baruk. They weren't code keepers. They weren't making sure that, they were, putting the Most High over everything. Idolatry was a big deal. Still today, idolatry is a big deal. So it's not that the feast days are abominable forever. It's that in your vanity, they are an abomination. Until we are, back to putting the Most High over everything, then, we can only hope that the Most High can enjoy our feast days again with us, our checkpoints, our Shabbats. It doesn't mean we don't do them. It doesn't mean that we must do them. We're not making people do anything. We're saying, we're beginning to remember. So regardless of if we have our dates correct or not, we like to have a checkpoint in our house that says, hey, HaWah brought us out of captivity. Let's remember that. We were victorious against our enemies, our adversaries. Let's remember that. HaWah made David's enemies his footstool, Managa. Remember this. Remember you being the head and not the tail. Remember how HaWah comes. Remember how HaWah is our only Savior, our most high over everything, our most high power. Nothing in between. Nothing in between, no matter what doctrine they taught you. Nothing comes in between that original connection. Nothing else. No doctrine, no religion, no customs. Nothing comes in between you and your source power, man. I believe, Managa, that that's why they've been able to control us so easy, is that we've been out of code. Not on purpose, but our fathers and our mothers inherited lies. Like we've inherited lies, and you can't keep defending these lies. You can't keep defending these people. You can't keep defending these doctrines. They don't feel good no more. Something's missing. You know what's missing? The Most High. Because these doctrines don't contain the Creator. They contain the control. They contain sorcery and trickery. So we celebrate our feast days to remember that we got out of captivity because we put all that trickery aside, and we can do it again. So we're going to pop off, this coming Shabbat, April 15th. So, if you want to be in the zone with us, hey, zon with a noggin, man. April 15th, pop off. We're going right into the Feast of Unleavened Bread, which is always a good thing to remove the yeast out your diet for at least a week. So that's when you're supposed to remove all the leaven, anything that's been, mixed in impurely, because that yeast, it's still a leavening process. It's still a mixing in, that shouldn't really be there. It's not supposed to be there, you know what I'm saying? So, we got yeast and all these things now. So it's good to have a non-acidic, a more alkaline diet for about a week. So we're going right into that, and that's going to help our diet. Everything we're doing helps us. Keeping our Shabbat, resting, communicating with our families, and having that bond time, building our tribe, because we rest together. You know what that's doing for our frequency? Y'all ever tried this before? As a tribe, to rest together? Y'all doing everything else but resting. You ain't got no rest day. You got a day that you're told to worship, but it's not in the Bible to worship on that day. Facts, man. Most high over everything. But on the seventh day, we rest. Which seventh day, whose days, whose times, we don't know, man. I'm not going to debate which seventh day you got. I'm not even going to debate these moons and new moons and half moons, because something wrong with this moon, man. I don't think this is the OG moon. I don't think this is the OG moon. That's all, so I can't really. It's a little tricky when it comes to this moon. Love the aqua tie battle, man. So, hey, battle up. We in battle time. To be in battle time means you rest, you and your Zion, you and Cole. That's why we on it so tough. With that, then we start looking for prestige. With that, then we start talking about our cities of gold. With that, my nugget, we start talking Kalelus. But first, we gotta, know the truth, man. So our feast days to me is a checkpoint. That's all. Whether the Most High hears it, feels it, can smell, what I'm saying, the unleavened bread, I would only hope and pray, that we are coming without the vanity that was blinding us and blocking us from our power. I would only pray that we encode and we got a frequency connected to the Most High over everything once more. And with that, we've done our best. There's one thing to be out of code for whatever reason, maybe you slipping on whatever, but it's another thing to trample the commandments. When you trample it, that's when you just don't give a, you don't give a hootie hoot. You don't care. You're like, whatever, man, that's just whatever. That's trampling. Like, yeah, all right, you didn't rest, well that Shabbat, but now you just gonna trample it. Now you just never gonna even attempt to have that communication, to have a personal, direct time with the Creator, and have that established weekly. Your business will follow, but that's your weekly pop offness, man. So don't trample it, man. You know what I'm saying? You fell short. You've been out of code. Did you kill your brother? Did you steal from your brother, your sister? Did you covet their stuff? You know what I'm saying? Did it vex you and envy you inside it? Did you bear that envy on them? Did you not honor your frame or your shaper, your mother, your father? I mean, you know what I'm saying? Did you commit adultery, my nut? Were you breaking your oaths? Were you bearing, false witness on a noggin? Huh? Were you speaking in vanity? Using HaWah's name in vain? Using your own breath, your own security in vain? Because ain't no breath without security. And what security, my nigga? Without no breath. Did you put another power before your power? Hey, wakey. We all messed up. This ain't no sermon. I'm just saying, man, it's a lot happening in the world. I think it would be better if we all in code. We don't even got to know each other to be in code, but stop bearing false witness on the night. You know what I'm saying? Like, stop putting another power next to or before or in between your power, man. Break all that, man. Come on home to your ancient love soul, man. And your feast days will once again honor the Creator, and the Creator will hear us, hear the collective Khan, the collective Mashiach. Because we are the collective, the one drop, the one tribe. Halal HaWah.